All right, day 3. Let's see where we ended up.
Warning, some viewers may find the following footage deeply disturbing.
We had a kick here. I don't know what happened to it. There was definitely a kick right here, a loud one. Must have been maybe this. No. I feel like there was a bunch of stuff here. Whatever, let's see what this sounds like. It was this hip kick. Oh, dude, there was a bunch of stuff here. Voices. Oh, this is the voice. Need some equalizer effects on this for sure. It was this. Let's see what this sounds like. Okay, so then we move that kick here too. And then we go up here. Nope. This one. Is it this one? Yes.
Not Shane here from Rocky Pirate Zone. You're probably thinking, oh my gosh, Shane, what is that sexy shirt you're wearing? Alright, chill out. You can't get one, it's only for me. But you know what you can get? Today's Friday, which means we just dropped the RPS Serum Wavetable Library. Yeah, that's right. We came out with a Serum Wavetable Library that will replace your factory wavetable library.
Alright, let's find some
So you don't have to keep using the
bass.
same old factory wavetables over and over. Just
We'll
like
name this
now you can get
Res.
drums that are actually fire. So anyway, go ahead and click the link in the description down below if you want to check those out.
Below.
Speaking of other awesome stuff, let's take a look at the sound. Now this sound is recreated off of a Res bass from a Res song in the EDC mix.
This guy is hilarious.
I don't remember what the song is called, so please comment down below what it is. I just recreated it from memory. Please let me know. Alright, let's jump in. Alright guys, so this is obviously a very fat bass, so we're going to be using more than one oscillator. We're going to be using the sub and the oscillator A. Okay, the oscillator A is going to be like the primary movement, and the sub's just going to be adding in some sub. So let's go ahead and turn on the sub, of course, and just put it on direct out. That way it's not going to be affected by any of the effects that we're going to be putting on. So anyways, of course we're going to be going into the RPS wave.
What was direct out? What?
Movement, and the sub's just going to be adding in some sub. So let's go ahead and turn on the sub, of course, and just put it on direct.
Aha. Okay. Sub, direct out.
Direct out. That way it's not going to be affected by any of the effects that we're going to be putting on. So anyways, of course we're going to be going into the RPS wavetable library. Like, we dropped it today. Why wouldn't I use it in a video to try and
RPS wavetable. Oh, got it. These are packs.
Promote it, duh. Anyway, we'll go ahead and we'll go into the metallic section, because as you see, we got bass, house, future. We got all these different genres, right? Metallic, vowel, hybrid, woo, all this crazy stuff. Anyway, we'll go to metallic and we'll grab the Chevy Square. Now, guys, obviously you don't have to buy the pack to get this wavetable. You can go ahead and click the link in the description down below to get it for free. Just a singular wavetable I included for you, no strings attached. Just click the button and you're done. Anyway. Let's just cycle through. Alright, pretty interesting. It's like a phasing square. Okay, we'll go ahead and just put on our LFO1 now onto the wavetable position. Now that we kind of get an understanding of how it forms.
This
now the fun
one's
part, we just go ahead and create our LFO1, and what I did is just create a little something like this. Shout out to the sound design team for putting together literally the best wavetables that I've used I created the last wavetable pack, but my sound design team literally put together this one, and it's amazing. So shout out to them. Anyway, guys, we'll put this onto 1/2, and we'll put this onto 10. Because that's more like a res kind of shape, a res kind of flow that it would use, or that she would use in a drop, right? Okay, perfect. Now we'll go ahead and we'll move on to the filtering. Okay, res is so good with using simple sounds effectively. That's one thing that she does so well, and I think we can all learn from. Like, they're nothing crazy if you listen to them. Instead, they're more or less sounds that are normally kind of simple, but instead she makes them sound so good with the flow she uses, as well as just the onto the cutoff here. Okay. Nothing. And first effect on the list is the one Rez is like notorious for using, and that's the down sample. So now what we want to do here is just kind of find the right tone. I do like the one around 18, so we'll leave it there. And we don't want the whole sound to be distorted. We just want that to be like an extra 18, so we'll leave. Okay.
Okay, so instead of this, if we're trying to play around with this, we can go to here, maybe pick one of these out. No idea what these do. A semi just the pitch. This one is just the octave, okay. I wonder if we can make our own little wavetable right here.
Nothing crazy. Up here to do today what I sound so good with the from. Oh, that they would use, or that wavetables that I use at England.
We need a different wavetable. Something like that is a good starting point. Mid-range. These all sound identical. FL Studio creates. Well, let's see what this does.
With the post-processing and everything, right? So that's what we're going to be trying to do today. Hopefully I can shed some light on some awesome tips for that. Let's go ahead and drag our L-Phone 1 onto the cutoff here. Okay. Nothing crazy, but that's just about it for this whole process. Pretty simple so far, right? Now we'll get right into the effects section here. And first effect on the list is the one Rez is like notorious for using, and that's the down sample. So now what we want to do here is just kind of find the right tone, because as we move through the different drive, just kind of find is pretty simple so far, right? Now we'll get right into the effects section here. And first effect on the list is the one Rez is like notorious for using, and that's the down sample. So now what we want to do here is just kind of find the right tone, because as we move through the different drive levels, you see we got these different frequencies for the down sample effect.
Okay. This down sample is pretty gnarly. It's gnarly. His name is Bob Marley. Okay, put this over here. Car keys over there.
I do like the one around 18, so we'll leave it there. And we don't want the whole sound to be distorted. We just want that to be like an extra ambiance effect. Okay, so we'll go ahead and turn on that mix. Now, compressor is going to go on, and multi-band, of course. Is going to go on, and multi-band, of course. Maybe turn down the high band a little bit.
So there's the M to 0%, L to 0%, and high to 200. If we do just the high, might be more bassy. Or nothing. No compressor.
Okay, cool. Now we'll just turn on a little bit of hyper slash dimension. No dimension, no hyper for me. And we'll just turn up the size to around 2. And the mix, we'll leave it to around 29-30%. Right, just to increase the fatness. Alright, now we'll turn up the reverb. Alright, we can literally just turn on the reverb and leave it like that. Although, if I was making a song, I wouldn't use the Serum stock reverb. I would use an internal one in Logic or Ableton, whatever you're using, because most of the time the internal ones, you have the ability to load in like actual really cool reverb effects, okay? Besides just some generic reverb. Let me put this back to 1/4. Yeah, it's better, 1/4. But yeah, now's the fun part where you just kind of mess around. Alright, and this is where kind of gets a little bit crazy, starts switching around just a little bit just tiny amounts of each parameter to create, you know, a little bit of a different sound each time something plays, right? Just to create a little bit more variation in the flows. Okay, so on top of this, guys, you can add on a chorus just to add in a little bit more fatness. And my fun little trick on the chorus is we just shuffle this all the way. Turn off the filtering all the way if it's on a low pass filter. And now we can just kind of mess around with the set.
Out of
Spaceship. A good setup here. This is good to run in the background here. I like that. That's pretty good how it is. And honestly, I'll call it a preset just like that. Now, guys, you see how easy making really good. Okay, what the hell do you guys want? Because now I have such a big fan base.
Okay, so now if we take this same methodology, find a nice bass, amplify it, we can use it towards the beginning on that initial post drop. See how that sounds. Oh, the kick is here. This is the kick I was looking for.
Warning, some viewers may find the following footage deeply disturbing.
So far, so good. Okay, so if you take the volume out here and gradually move it down to a 0, I think we need to add a little right click here. We get this, we go down to 0 and try that. So here, need a some sort of sound. Better, much better. Can put this on channel 20. The voice needs to sound significantly deeper. So we are going to go to, why is Edison open? We're going to go to our mixer, to channel 20, which should be this one. Make sure that's the one that's playing. Okay. So channel 20, we can add a key to the Maximus, or let's just go with the equalizer that we already know how to use. If we can just find it. Equalizer, equalizer, equalizer. There you go. EQ is what it's called. EQ2 will go. Huh, interesting. So the sound. Much better transition. Okay, if we can somehow transition away from this back to this, would be epic. We need something right here. Something. Don't know what. Need something, and that's not it. How about we go from this to some FX to just add something different. You just want a something little extra transitionary add-on right here. Ooh, that went on for a while. Okay, what if you have another one right here? How will that sound? It's got a significant amount of delay on it, as you may have heard. Bingo, this is it. Another one. It's the what if we make this a square like that? Alien tripod is good. Better.
Warning. Some viewers may find the following footage deeply disturbing.
The longer this goes on, the more I realize the song can't end here. It's gotta this feels like just the beginning. So we need a good transition out of this and onto something else similar to this. Okay, so new species. Maybe we can duplicate. What is this playing? Pre-drop. You can change this to whatever, just that. Create a new release. Kinda almost don't want to create it in there again, because it's better if it's an order that we're going. So we'll move this up to 21. That way I can, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 21. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 21. As we go right, we go down. So now what we want is something similar to this or something brand new. This is the story of a girl who grew up absolutely nothing. XP base 2, new species. We'll rename this post release. Post release. Create a new track called post release. Post release. Let's go to the piano. Same C4 key. So we want something from this. What if we just do this? No, not quite. Okay, so we're gonna go to maybe some EDM voices. Nope, too close but too far apart. Nope. Alright, going back to XP. Where did you go? Where did you go? One lovely, where did you go? Okay, one, oh, that's not it. It was release 2. Okay, so it's XP base 2, new species towards the top. XP base 2. And this was towards the bottom. Ooh. It's not gonna fit, but I like the sound. Oof. If you can transition from this to that, would be epic. Instead of 21, what if we put it on 15? Something to transition to. Okay, this might be something. From 15, we want to go back to 21 because it's no longer just the drums and the kick. It's the actual presets. Ooh. Wow. Straight fire. That took a very good turn. But if you put this back on 15 now, curious what'll happen with this a little bit up. That's 15. The exact same, 15 and 21. So on this one, I just go 2S. If you want to make this one a little bit like this. First method to do that is to actually adjust it here, but we want to keep this. So maybe we can just do it in here. Let's see. We'll try it here, and then if it works, we'll create a new piano roll. Nope. Yep. Little pause. Okay, we're gonna undo this till it's back to full length, like that. And then, instead of post release 2, maybe we can duplicate this, clone this, post release number 2, it's accurate. And here, if you change this, so what should we see? We should see, we don't need that anymore, is that this shouldn't change. And it didn't. And then we go back to post-release with the base. Might even do another one of these. Too much. Maybe 6 is the sweet spot. Okay, and then back to the release. See how that sounds. Dirty. Definite no on this, but I do want to keep this going for a while. Oof. Wow, that sounds crisp. Speaking of which, time for a crispy cereal break. All right. This came out crisp. Fucking love it. Now how do we transition out of this? Maybe random voices wave.
Wow.
Wow. These are rough. Okay. That wasn't free. Samples and loops. Fruity Loops. Yeah, no, this is gonna be whack. So. clone post-release, clone post-release 2. And followed by a new pattern, post-release 20. Does it say 26? Release number 3. Okay, post-release 3. Piano roll. C4. 2 bars. So what if we run it in parallel up here to see what we can transition to? Okay, we might have something there. Do a 1, 2, same thing. And then we can extend this out. Open the piano roll. Extend this out to another 2 bars. This one another 2 bars twice. Piano roll on this. And we're gonna go up, two, and 3. Let's see what that sounds like. No, not quite. Let's increase the gap. Like that. Increase the volume on this so it can be heard over the other one. And start from bar 107. No, not quite. Kind of want a different sound as much as I like this one. Ooh. slow. Too slow. Too fast. That might be a great outro. Voices. Not quite. Weird, but let's see how this sounds. Not bad, actually. Ooh. So if this is 120 RPM, the other one's probably 250. This 300. Okay, so this, then we go back to this. One more of these, two of these. Keep the main theme going for another however many seconds. This might be 30. So wow, look at that. I think that was the target. 333. Keyboard. Release 3. Okay, so we're gonna duplicate release 3, rename it, release 4, and this one we can take out number 3, so it wasn't being used. And here we want to do, okay, so instead of these two, we want to do this one. Played around with the keyboard until I found something that sounds good. Get some claps. Got some claps in there. Sounds good. Whoa. See, should be higher than this, and it looks like it is. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is E4, and this is C4, which isn't right. E4, and that's F4. Perfect. So it starts with C, progresses up to F, and then back to E. Too long. Instead of 2 bores. You can make this 1 bore and 1 bore. Perfect. And because all of this sounded pretty swell, what we can do is switch over to this selector, get this, edit, copy, edit, paste, drag it to the, nope, that didn't do it. Drag, drag, drag. There we go. We go back to paint and we get all of this back here. Except the problem is now this will be too long and may sound weird. Yeah. Super weird. Super weird. Wonder how this will work. Nope, nope, nope. Looks like 2.5. 2.5. Oh. Okay. Not bad. With a little bit of an improvement. Got this really sick beat almost at 4 minutes. So, we're gonna end it here. It's Christmas.